Good evening, AGCS students and families and community members. Thanks so much for joining us again on the Sunday Evening Book Club. We're so excited to have you again back in my house. Tonight we're in whose room? Eric's room. Eric's kind of got on a woodland creatures theme in here. He's our little Eric Bear, aren't you?
I made my bed.
Yeah, I know you made your bed. Good job. You make your bed every morning.
I make my bed never.
You make your bed every morning.
No, I don't. I have lots of books.
You do have lots of books.
Me too.
So Mason, who did you bring tonight before bed?
Mimi and Mimi.
Mimi and Mimi. They're both named Mimi now?
Yes.
Okay, I love it.
That's what Mimi said.
And Eric, who do you have?
Pinky.
Pinky. And what's Pinky wearing?
Gingerbread man clothes.
I know
This
you
guy?
love it.
Well, and this is her tail.
So fluffy.
Can I say no or yes?
For what? No.
Then why can't I show his clothes then? I can't.
You can show what's Mimi wearing?
Punching clothes.
Batman suit. Mason. So tonight we're gonna actually read one of our favorite books. It's Goodnight Construction Site. But we're gonna do it a little differently. Here's our book. If you can believe it, it's this little device. We found this a while ago. I think somebody got it for their birthday. It's by Moonlight, and it's going to display the pictures high on the wall. So I'm going to read it, and you're going to be able to really look at the pictures tonight. It's really awesome. We love our Moonlight, don't we?
Right.
We have some really good stories. So sit tight, and I'll get it set up, and we'll enjoy Goodnight Construction Site. All right, I got our book all ready to go. As you can see, the moonlight shines the picture bright on a wall, or on for us is our closet doors. And I'll read the words along and you enjoy the picture. You might also hear some extra sounds, and a little music in the background, or maybe a sound effect or two. So let's get ready to enjoy Goodnight Construction Site. Down in the big construction site, the tough trucks work with all their might to build a building and make a road, to get the job done load by load. The sun has set. The work is done. It's time for trucks to end their fun. So one by one they'll go to bed to yawn and rest their sleepy heads, then wake up to another day of rough and tough construction play. Working hard to help his team, crane truck raises one last beam, reaching, stretching, lifting high. He swings the beam into the sky. He sets it down right on the mark, then off to bed. It's almost dark. He slowly folds his boom back in, and then with one last sleepy grin, he tucks himself in nice and tight, then kettles up and says goodnight. Shh. Good night, crane truck. Good night. Spinning, churning all day long, cement mixer sings his whirly song. Now yawn. He's weary and so dizzy from all that fun that keeps him busy. With one last spin, he pours the load. He's ready now to leave the road. He takes a bath, gets shiny bright, pulls up his chute, turns off the light. He cuts his engine and slows his drum and dreams sweet dreams of twirly fun. Shh. Good night, cement mixer. Good night. Dump truck loves to work and haul. He carry loads both big and small. He moves the dirt from place to place, then dumps them in with a happy face. One final load spills on the heap. Crunch. Now dump truck's tired and wants to sleep. He lowers his bed and locks his gate, rests his wheels. It's getting late. He dims his lights, then shuts his door, and soon his engine slows to snore. Good night, dump truck. Good night. Pushing with his mighty blade, bulldozer works to smooth the grade. He clears the way to level ground and fills the air with thunderous sound. No one's as tough and strong as he, but now he's sleepy as can be. He puffs some smoke out of his stack, turns off his engine and stops his track. He curls into his soft dirt bed and dreams of busy days still ahead. Shh. Good night, bulldozer. Good night. Scooping gravel, dirt, and sand, excavator shapes the land. He digs and lifts throughout the day, but now it's time to end his play. A few more holes to dig and soon he'll roll to bed beneath the moon. He twirls up his bumpy track, pulls up his boom and stretches his back. He sets his scoop down on the ground and snuggles up without a sound. Good night, excavator. Good night. These big trucks, so tough and loud, they work so hard, so rough, so proud. Tomorrow is another day, another chance to work and play. Turn off your engines, stop your tracks, relax your wheels, your stacks and backs. No more huffing and puffing, team. It's time to rest your heads and dream. Construction site all tucked in tight. The day is done. Turn off the light. Great work today. Now, shh. We all say good night. I sure hope you enjoyed Goodnight Construction Site through our viewfinder. We really enjoyed this with reading this with Mason and Eric. We hope everybody has a great night and gets ready for another day of continuous learning at school. We're so proud of all the hard work that you are doing. Mrs. Johnson and I are just so thankful for all of our students and their families who are working hard each day, and for our teachers who are doing everything they can to support their students while at home. We hope everybody has a great night, and we'll see you virtually tomorrow. Bye.